Daystate Huntsman Revere test by AirGhandi.
Daystate Red Wolf Heritage Huben K1 at the shooting range. Steyr Pro X. Servus, thanks for dropping in. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for dropping in and welcome to today's video. I can guarantee you, if you stick with me today, you will see something that you haven't seen in more than 500 videos from me. I am reviewing the Daystate Huntsman Revere, and if I'm performing nearly as good as while training, you will say it was worth it watching the whole thing. I am super excited. Initially I wanted to film this later, and normally I would be wearing my Daystate shirt, which is still in the laundry since I shot another video in it. I just can't wait any longer. I'm so excited. I just checked if I'm even wearing pants, because I just have to shoot this video, power through the theoretical part without forgetting anything, so I can finally shoot, because it's unbelievable. And you might think, again with this, he said that 1,000 times before. No, this video dwarfs everything I have done before. Before me, you see the first Daystate model I am reviewing for you. Daystate Huntsman Revere. Daystate, a famous British manufacturer, launched the Huntsman series basically with the launch of the company. There was the Huntsman Regal and a few other models before that, and for around 3 years there's the Huntsman Revere now. And we actually made it. We are bringing the Daystate brand to Germany. We are importing their guns and get the 7.5 Joule PTB permit. Attention, I know that stronger air guns often are throttled back to fit the German market. But with these models, it's different. These airguns have been newly concepted for 7.5 Joule, and to a point where Daystate at first was not happy with the result. I know many of you asked when the guns will finally be available, but Daystate delayed the delivery and had Lothar Walther produce new match-grade barrels for this gun specifically to perfect the performance. And what a perfectly performing Daystate gun looks like is what I'm going to show you today. First, I'll introduce the gun before we go for the action part, because I can't wait any longer. I'm handling this gun since the early morning. Now it's late in the evening and you may see it in my eyes. Normally I'm filming in the morning to look fresher, but I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight, and then I'm useless tomorrow. Okay, here we go with the specs. 92.8 centimeters long. The silencer is not included. I just won't remove it until I'm done shooting. It's a 0dB 160 silencer, another brand of the Daystate group. Of course, you can put other silencers on the half-inch UNF thread. This one was developed for Daystate, but will of course work on other guns. Still, it's optimized for these guns, and the way the gun performs, I don't see the need to mount another one, even if we have amazing Donny and Airshot silencers in our shop. The 160 stays on this gun. 43 cm Lothar Walther match-grade barrel, as mentioned before, developed specifically for this Huntsman Revere 7.5 Joule model. Well, let's see later. Best quality provided by Lothar Walther. Then we have a beautiful walnut stock. Every single one has its own beautiful graining. I saw so many in different videos and pictures, so if you think, of course, you chose a beautiful one for Andy's video. No, our friends at Anschütz just grabbed one from the stock and sent it to me without me knowing what it would look like. And yeah, a really beautiful model. And if you already know Daystate stocks, you know them for their high quality and extraordinary good looks. The whole gun is top-notch quality and nothing less. Okay, that's the stock. I just mentioned it, the front stock with a beautiful hallmark, the Daystate logo lasered in. The M is for Minelli. A gorgeous stock with a grip cap. At the back, the butt plate is rubberized, ventilated, not adaptable. I don't know if you need ventilation, and of course there is no recoil. This is the right-handed version. You can see the cheek piece is raised for right-hand shooters, but don't be afraid, dear left-handed people. You will not be left behind because there is a Safari edition of the Huntsman Revere. The Safari edition has the same system, but the stock is different. We have the same rough graining, you know, from the Red Wolf Safari and the Alpha Wolf Safari. And the advantage here is the ambidextrous cheek piece, which is even height adjustable. It costs €50 more. I went with the right-hand version since I'm a right-handed and I like the walnut stock, but dear left-handers and everybody who likes an adjustable cheek piece, just grab the Safari version. Of course, the gun is regulated. A lot of shooters say it uses a regulator from the best manufacturer in the world, which is called Huma Air. If you know my Daystate introduction video or my BRK Ranger review or many other videos where I mentioned Huma Air regulators, you know they build tuning regulators for basically every well-known airgun brand. There are people that remove the regulator from their Steyr, Anschütz and whatever to build in a Huma air regulator. The great thing here, a Huma regulator is already built in. You also have two manometers. Down here you see one manometer where you can see that the regulator works with a pressure of 80 bar. You often see them working with way over 100 bar and then the guns are choked down by a transfer port. But here the regulator is perfectly set up for our gun. The second regulator is a manometer is in the front and shows a maximum of 250 bar, which is the maximum pressure you fill in the cartridge. The cartridge holds 132 cubic centimeters, which sounds not much, but after 200 shots I lost my will to keep on counting. I'd say you get 250 to 300 shots out of it. If any one of you wants to count all the way, I will pin your comment so everybody can read the exact number. It's so many shots. The air usage is so low that even if you use a manual pump, if you won't have to pump that often to get a crazy amount of shots out of it before you have to refill. Now, what separates the Revere from its predecessors, the Regal, even if you couldn't get it in Germany, it is the repeating lever on the side. We've got a biathlon repeating lever here on the right side. On the Safari edition, you can also mount it on the left side. Since it has an ambidextrous cheek piece, it's on you to decide. And even right-handed, you can choose if you want to repeat on the right, let go, shoot and repeat again, or if you want to repeat on the left and your right keeps on shooting. Just do whatever you please. The great thing is you get a 13-shot drum magazine as well as what I'm using, a single-shot adapter in the box. The Huntsman Revere is a hunting rifle in Britain, but for everybody that wants to shoot competitive, you get a single-shot adapter with the gun. The best part is it's a magnetic single-shot adapter which locks perfectly in position, and the same goes for the magazine. The magazine is not made of some synthetic material, but it is high-end aluminum that is milled ultra precisely. You will see it when you're repeating. You pull the lever back with a soft spring resistance and you can basically blow it backwards with your breath. It's so precise and it all works perfectly together. 13-shot drum magazine. You turn the drum clockwise and insert the first pellet, which then holds the spring mechanism in place. Then you fill in the other 12 pellets and close the magnetic lid. The magazine is self-indexing, meaning you don't turn the drum while repeating. Instead, you pull the lever back and the magazine turns on its own via the spring tension, and the lever again can be pushed back in position without any force, and the next pellet is ready to be shot. And that's basically why it all goes super smooth and it's a pleasure to use. Of course, the gun also has a safety, and it is another superb solution. As you can see, it is easy to manipulate with your thumb, and I love the look and the haptic. I hope you can see it here. Naturally, if it is red, it means the gun is live and this is safe. A manual safety means you deactivate it once. It stays that way as long as you want, and then you activate it again. On top of the gun is a milled 11mm prism rail. As you can see, the rail is very long and gives you lots of options to place the scope, depending on if you use a huge scope like for field target or maybe a compact one. And then you still have room for different eye distances and so on. So yeah, you have every option ready. Next on the list is the trigger. The triggers of Daystate guns are all amazing. Apart from the electronic triggers on the electronic guns, also the manual triggers are breathtaking. Of course, the trigger weight and pre-travel are adaptable, but since the trigger is set up perfectly before leaving the factory, I won't change anything. Never change a running system. If it is perfect, you just leave it as is. I'm switching to kilogram and gram. I take the gun. You see how I pulled it back. Now the soft spring mechanism, and I barely touch it. Unbelievable. Now safety off. And we make a trigger test. And it is set to 250 gram. Well, that's match trigger-like. There's a clear pre-travel, a clear pressure point, and then you just imagine the shot. Of course, you can set some match triggers to 100 or 150. You also get this one further down, but 250 gram, you will see it in the result. And I put a lot of pressure on me now, but because I'm confident today and I trained a lot and it worked out great, I just expect the shooting test later to be as good as before. I just want to show you how loud the gun is without silencer. You just heard that with silencer it is apartment approved. Without silencer, of course, it is louder. It is a PCP gun. The barrel is shrouded, so part of the noise is caught here. But yeah, if you want to shoot in a rented space at home or in your garden, I would recommend using a silencer. If you don't want to put a silencer on it, you can use this cap that comes in a box. Just put it on the 1/2-inch UNF thread to give it a nice look. The filling piece, or filling the cartridge, is down here. The filling adapter comes in the box. It's a 1/8-inch quick fill screw. If your pump, compressor or bottle doesn't have a thread, just visit jabolo.de/en, where buyers in Germany can buy the gun exclusively. We added the adapter in the accessory right at the gun, so you can adapt to Foster Quickfill. If you have trouble finding the correct adapter, you can check the navigation on jabolo.de/en for guides and then PCP guide. Here you can choose your bottle, compressor or pump and your gun, and it will show you which adapters you will need, including links and product numbers, so you can order what you need and you won't sit at home with your gun not able to fill it. Super annoying if you have to wait several days again. Poof. Now I made it. I hope it wasn't too much, but I had to tell you all this. I'm rearranging the studio now. Then we take a chrony test to see how the humor regulator is performing, and then we take the shooting test. Cross your fingers. If it is as good as when I was training, you will get to see something exceptional. Have fun, guys. Finally, the chrony test. I removed the single shot adapter and take the magazine so we can test a bit faster. You saw, or I'll show you again, here's the magazine. I get close to it. It's kind of magic. Again, plop. And it's in perfect position, and now I'll take the back of my pinky finger and the lever is back in place. Just crazy. Okay, now for the chrony test, screen recording is on. We take 10 shots and look at the consistency. Oh, safety glasses. Okay, let's check the consistency and the power. Off we go. So, 10 shots, and we got max power 168 meters, lowest power 165, spread of 3 meters per second, and standard deviation of 1.1 meter per second. That's a top result. And now, guys, God, I am excited. I hope you are too. Now it's happening. We are shooting. Have fun, guys. Now for the shooting test with the Daystate Huntsman Revere. I am shooting Air Arms Field Diabolos 8.4 grain, 0.547 gram. Distance is 11 meters, 12 yards, with the Element Helix HDR 2 to 16 times 50, a Sportsmatch ATP 61 mount, and the 0dB 160 silencer in the front. I'm gonna concentrate for the first 5 shots and then I will start talking again. Enjoy. Now, if you think this is an extraordinary result, it is under 6 mm, but I was so much better before. Let's look at the spread close up, and then I have to shoot another card. I kept my mouth shut. Maybe I have to talk so I can hit better. I would love to prove it to you. I have to shoot another round. Sure, 6 mm is fantastic, and you could win the German field target or hunter field target championship with it. You won't need a more precise gun, but there's more. There's even more. Concentration. The, the trigger is a dream come true. It's caressing your finger. Perfect fit. And since it's set back, you have perfect leverage. No. I know I'm complaining on the highest level I have ever complained. But I think I didn't promise too much, right? It's unbelievable. I never shot these results. And the great thing is, power-wise, you saw it, it's at 7.5 joule. When Daystate, let's say, ports something for the German market, it's not just sloppily tinkered together because, yeah, their name and reputation is on the line and it's holy. I'd say I'll sheet a few more here, or should I use a new card? No, just put some more into this hole. Honestly, if I won't grab a flyer or some dented palette, the picture won't change anymore. Another great thing is the gun is ultra light. 2.8 kilogram is basically nothing. There's the aluminum cartridge, which reduces the weight. The stock is very light. Yeah. If you grab a compact scope for hunter field target, not everybody shoots hunter field target or field target. There's a ton of people that just want to shoot precisely at home. This is another gun for our category, attic sniper. You can shoot amazing results with this one. And you have the 13-shot magazine plus the single shot loader included. Sure, 1,500 euro are not cheap, no doubt about it. But if you want the maximum, you have to invest in quality. This is it. we look at the spread, and I'm sorry to say I'll shoot another card. Okay, this was 6 to 6.5 millimeters. Now it's time for a spread below 6 millimeters. I'll give it my all. I want to reproduce it. I want it on camera. I want to prove it. That's still okay. Well, it's amazing. I'm too modest today. And repeating is just amazing. The cheek fits perfectly. The haptic of the grip is perfect. The haptic of the trigger is also perfect. And the precision is great, right? I can't not mess it up now. Should I start a new spread? Now we are under 5 millimeter. I don't want to destroy it. It just frayed the upper left corner. Probably due to the domed diabolos. They don't cut perfect holes like the flat ones. But the diabolo went inside the hole. Again in the hole, 7th shot. Three more to go. 10 shots. We want 10 shots inside this hole. Number 8. You know what's next. Normally, the last or second to last is the one I blow. Oh, it ripped away another half millimeter. Shit. We have to measure it. It opened up just a little more. I'll measure it with my digital caliper. Let's see what we've got. 5.77 millimeters. Would you be happy with 5.77 millimeters? The Diablo is 4.52 millimeters, which means it's 0.6 millimeters in every direction. It frayed a bit, so 0.6 millimeter over 11 yards, 12 yards, sorry. That's not that bad. But man, there's more. I can do better. I'm sure. And if I can, then with this gun. I did it before. Okay. Still under 5. Definitely. Still under 5. Definitely. Yeah. Still under 5. Definitely. Yes. I'll measure that. I proved it. I did again what I showed you as a picture before. 5 shots. I'll chicken out. I don't care. If you're a good shooter, you do this for another hour. I have my limits. The gun doesn't seem to have them. Unbelievable. Let's go. Let's look at the close up. Yes. And here we are with the result. Guys, I don't know if it is 4.72 millimeters or 4.81 or 4.69. No clue how to measure it that precise. I just showed you some pictures. The whole of 5 diabolos as big as basically one single diabolo. You see the other ones? Not sure if I put the other 3 in the correct order. This was the last one. Not sure which was first and last amongst the others. But the others all were really, 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 really good. But this is exactly what I shot when training, and now I have it on camera, not just telling stories. This this is proof now. Unbelievably amazing. Wow. No clue what else I can say. 1500 is a ton of money. I'm aware of that. But if you want the maximum, just plain quality for competitions or attic sniping, or if you just want to shoot for fun, but you want to be sure that the weakest link in the chain is the shooter, not the gun, just grab this one. The scope, as I said before, Element Helix HDLR 2 to 16 times 50. You can surely achieve the same with other scopes. If you're not sure which is the right one, just visit jabolo.de/en, and under guides there is a scope guide where you can find a right scope and mount for your budget and purpose. Everybody who thinks this is still too complicated, just send an email to airghandi@jabolo.de and I will gladly help you finding the right one. Guys, I have no power left, but I am super happy. I'm at a loss of words and, yeah, kind of shocked. How often have I told my colleagues, guys, we have an amazing rifle here, just amazing. It changes everything. And they can't hear it anymore because we have a lot of amazing guns in our lineup. But yeah, what we all saw here today, I don't know. I can't say. I'm speechless. And I've been speechless before, but this tops everything. This gun won't leave my house again. Of course, if you want to shoot bench rest and attach a bipod, you can't do that here. I use the sandbag. You can also buy electronically regulated air guns from Daystate, where you can adapt the speed and where you can save your own programming. Just incredible stuff. But, well, precision-wise, I can't imagine another airgun worldwide that I can use to shoot better results than that. Let's see what the future might bring. I think this is around video number 550 today on the German channel, but this was my best result ever. Friends, spread the word. Buy a Huntsman Revere. Be happy, buy for a lifetime something incredible. 0 dB silencer as mentioned, Sports Match UK mount, also mentioned before. Element optic scopes, you have something great here. Wow, I'm done. I think I'll have a beer now. Only after shooting, of course. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm looking forward to your comments. Write a comment under the YouTube video. Spread the news. Everybody has to see this. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next week. Ciao, servus, says AirGhandi.